Suspense. And the producer of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, the master of mystery and adventure, William N. Robeson.
Out of the mouths of babes and sucklings. What is the rest of it? Well, no matter. Childish prattle can be dangerous in its pristine innocence. So if you are about to do something you shouldn't, we advise you not to do it around your moppets. They can be such blabbermouths, as the upcoming story demonstrates. Listen. Listen, then, as Miss Mercedes McCambridge stars in America's Boyfriend, which begins in exactly 1 minute.
Folklore isn't always something out of the past. Each day, a new legend, anecdote, joke, or colorful character is added to our collection of Americana. Like the story about the man who was nailing shingles on his house. Somebody noticed that he was throwing half the nails away and asked him why.
"Because," he said, "the heads are on the wrong ends on those."
"Well, you dope," said the other man. "Those are for the other side of the house." Folklore belongs to every nation's legendary past, and I guess we Americans have our share of some tall ones. Like the one about... but we'll have to save that one for the next time we travel your way. See you then.
And now, Miss Mercedes McCambridge in America's Boyfriend. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
They used to call him America's Boyfriend. His face was known everywhere, from South Dakota to Saudi Arabia. Those mischievous eyes, that lovable teenage grin, the lock of blonde hair over his forehead. Remember First Love, his most popular movie? His freckled face was on billboards everywhere in 4 colors. Dickie Keith, that bad boy who steals your heart. That bouncing, laughing, wisecracking, all-American boy. It's funny. Every picture of Dickie that could be found was like that one. The police are looking for a murderer's face that doesn't exist. When he came into the kitchen that morning, I didn't know whether to laugh or feel sorry for him. I was too busy to do either. I had to fix breakfast, get the kids washed and dressed and fed, and be at work by 9. Between putting the coffee on the perk and getting the bobby pins out of my hair, I kept glancing at his calypso pants and monogrammed T-shirt and the tennis racket under his arm. Maybe I said the wrong things. I guess I've been saying the wrong things for a long time.
Coffee ready yet?
What are you dressed up as? Juvenile delinquent?
Oh, I got a call from the studio yesterday. I told you, Harry Landon wants to see me.
What's he got, amnesia? Did he forget the last picture you made was so bad it smelled up the theaters before it was taken out of the can?
Just black for me.
You know, maybe if you grow up, you might get a job again.
Oh, wait till I see Harry today. He just bought The Sidewalk to Nowhere. Terrific book about a teenage murderer. I'll convince him I'm not too old for the lead. How old does he think I am, anyway?
Oh, please, Dickie. He's got your Social Security card.
All right. So I'm 31.
33.
Time certainly flies.
Doesn't it? Married to me 4 years already. Parents of a bright 2-year-old boy. And if you'd like any more vital statistics, you've been out of work for more than 3 years.
This coffee tastes like formaldehyde.
Well, it's the best we can afford. What time's your appointment?
Don't worry. I'll leave Lumpy with Mrs. Vogel for a few hours.
Well, be sure you wait for the laundryman first.
Okay, you support me. You pay the bills. If you like, I'll do the laundry myself.
I'm sorry, Dickie. I'm all tied up in knots. That last check that I gave the supermarket bounced. Our credit is down the drain.
Is that all?
No, and Lumpy, I know he's a lot of trouble for you to take care of.
No trouble. No, the park's peppered with kids his age.
What do you do there? Just sit around the sand pile?
Yeah. With the other doting mothers.
Are you learning anything about child psychology?
Why?
Oh, just that Lumpy's almost 2 years old. Have you noticed he's learning to talk?
No, he's been talking since he was 11 months, that one.
Well, those were just sounds, just separate words. I mean, he's just put together his first sentence.
And high time.
His first real sentence. It's funny the way he keeps repeating it.
No, maybe you're right at that. Maybe I ought to wear something more dignified. Get Lumpy ready while I change.
Come on, Lumpy. You can't dawdle over your breakfast this morning. Now, if you want to go with Daddy.
Daddy? Go see Pretty Lady. Go see Pretty Lady.
Who is she, Lumpy?
Go see Pretty Lady.
The first time he said it was a week ago. It hit me right between the eyes. His first sentence. Something to cherish, to put in his scrapbook with his first tooth and a curl from his first haircut. His first sentence. Go see Pretty Lady. It burned in my mind all day long. But it burned deeper that night when Mrs. Vogel delivered Lumpy herself. Dickie hadn't picked him up as he was supposed to. After I got Lumpy to bed, I canvassed the neighborhood bars by phone. Nothing. Then I just sat and waited, my insides gnawed by fear and anxiety and plain old-fashioned jealousy. Then about 10 o'clock, the front door opened, and there he was. He swayed in the doorway. There was blood drying on his face. His eyes looked stupid and beaten. The only reason he was able to stay on his feet was the hand steadying him from behind, the big, powerful hand of Harry Landman. Dickie took one step inside, and then he pitched forward. A table crashed to the floor with him.
I'm sorry, Jean.
Oh, Harry, what happened?
Came to my house a couple hours ago. Lucky I wasn't alone. Should have heard of the things he called me. I wouldn't let my own mother-in-law talk to me that way.
Oh, but he didn't mean it, Harry. He must have been drinking.
Yeah, that's what I thought till he grabbed the poker from the fireplace and tried to kill me. Me, who feels like a father to the boy.
He tried to kill you.
Me and my houseman had to beat him right down into his shoes before he quit trying.
Oh, he must have been drunk.
Oh, he's out of his head. I could put him away for 10 years for this.
Harry, what did you tell him at the studio this morning?
The truth, once and for all, that he's washed up. Now, if you're smart, you'll get him out of this town, take him back east where he can be himself.
Himself?
Where he can grow up, where he can get a job without his pride getting all mixed up in it. Here in Hollywood, he can't stop being America's boyfriend. He's turning into a full-fledged schizophrenic, a homicidal maniac.
You're afraid of him. Of Dickie.
I'm telling you, he's dangerous. He tried to kill me.
That's really funny. You're afraid of this thing you created, this lovable, tap-dancing monster. This horrible spirit of youth.
You're blaming me?
For years you kept him a teenager. You didn't let him grow up. You made this stunted thing out of him because there was money in it.
He made plenty of money himself,
and he
didn't
spent it faster than he made it. Oh, he lived the part all right. It was cute how irresponsible he was.
Look, Jean, I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you. Get him out of my hair. Take him back east, anywhere. But do it inside of 24 hours or
For what?
Well, I'll bring charges against him for assault with intent to kill.
You're forgetting something, Harry. I'm only his wife. I don't have much influence with him.
24 hours.
He's got other attachments in Hollywood besides his family.
Another woman?
Yeah.
Who?
I don't know. I heard about her from somebody. Somebody who won't talk.
Well, that's a problem I can't help you with, Jean. That's strictly your problem. Just remember, 24 hours or I'll charge him with attempted murder.
I tried to help Dickie up, but he pushed me off. He made his way to the bedroom like a bulldozer, knocking over a lamp, a chair, anything in his way. He sprawled face down on the bed, and for a long time I could hear his heavy breathing. I don't know what time it was when I fell asleep on the sofa, but in the morning, a little before 7, I looked in. He was gone. I left Lumpy with Mrs. Vogel, but I didn't go to work. I tried a dozen bars, 3 Turkish baths, every alleged friend he had. By noon, there was still no trace of him, so I went back to Charlie's and sat down at the end of the bar. Charlie shuffled toward me, his eyes refusing to meet mine.
Mrs. Keith, I'm sorry. You're wasting your time here.
Listen, I've got to find Dickie. It's terribly important, Charlie. He couldn't just disappear into thin air.
The air in this town ain't as thin as you think.
Well, if you try, maybe you can remember something. Somebody he's been in here with. Oh, Charlie, please tell me. Tell me who that woman is.
You mean the dame he was with last night?
Last night? He came back here last night?
Yeah, around 2 in the morning. They was just sitting together right here. That's all I know.
What did she look like, Charlie? Could you describe her?
To me, Mrs. Keith, the dames that come in here all look as much alike as a row of bar stools.
Was she tall or short?
Kind of in between.
Well, was she a blonde or redhead or brunette? What?
I don't remember.
Well, she had hair, didn't she?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She had dark hair.
Well, thanks, Charlie. That's something, anyhow. At least I know she has hair. She isn't a midget. At 5 o'clock, I gave up. There was only one thing to do, see Harry Landman and explain that Dickie'd disappeared and that there was really nothing to worry about. Harry lived up above the strip. I climbed a steep incline, made a sharp turn that almost broke my steering gear, and there it was, a low pink house sitting back against the hillside. There was an ugly iron dog beside the front door. I went to the door and I pushed the bell, and somehow I knew that the man who answered the door didn't belong in that house.
Yes?
I'm Mrs. Keith. I must see Mr. Landman right away.
You want to see Mr.
I didn't wait. I brushed right past him into a dim hall, and I stopped dead. Whatever it was that had been holding me together all day snapped. I closed my eyes to shut myself in darkness, but the thing I saw was still there, as if painted on the inside of my eyelids. It was Harry Landman, face down on the floor, with a knife sticking out of his back.
In just a moment, we continue with Suspense.
Do you know the Social Security benefits to which you will be entitled when you separate from the service and take a civilian job? Here's a tip from Social Security.
1940, an important year in the security of American families. It was in 1940 that the first Social Security checks began to find their way into the mailboxes of the nation. That was the year that retired people and their families, and the families of working people who had died, began to get payments from the government insurance program to partly take the place of earnings that were no longer coming into their homes. Social Security has done much through the years to relieve the grinding worry of old people, to keep widows and their children together, living as families beneath the family roof. Just recently, within the last 5 years, Social Security has helped to relieve the financial plight of the disabled. Find out about Social Security, what you can expect from it for your security and the security of your loved ones. Write to Social Security, Department 15, Hollywood 28, California, and ask how it will work in your case. They'll be glad to give you the information and to send you a free booklet, a booklet that tells the Social Security story.
And now, we continue with the second act of America's Boyfriend, starring Miss Mercedes McCambridge. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
It was a beautiful knife. It had a carved pearl handle about 4 inches long. It seemed to grow bigger as I stared at it, until it crowded everything else out of my mind, until it floated there, huge, in my nightmare. Then a small gray-haired man touched my elbow, and the knife got smaller, like a punctured balloon, and I knew it wasn't a nightmare. It was a knife sticking out of Harry Landman's back. I'd never seen a corpse before, not even a dead grandmother. I thought I was going to be sick. I was helped gently into a chair. The room was hot and stuffy with cigarette smoke. 3 other men were busy there, working as calmly and thoroughly over details as bookkeepers in an office.
We've been looking for you, Mrs. Keith.
For me?
My name is Carlson. Homicide. Actually, we're looking for your husband. We thought you might be able to tell us something.
Oh, he didn't do it.
Any idea where he is?
Well, he couldn't commit murder. He couldn't. He's not the kind who could do a terrible thing like that.
Look, after 20 years' experience, Mrs. Keith, I know what kind of people commit murders.
What kind?
Murderers.
Oh, but you're wrong about Dickie. You don't know Dickie Keith the way I do.
I know quite a few things already. I know that he threatened to kill Mr. Landman. I know he even attempted to.
But he didn't mean it.
It looks like he did.
Oh, you don't understand. He was out of work. He was trying to cope with all the responsibilities of a family. He was always trying to cover up for a feeling of insecurity.
If you don't mind, let's leave Freud out of this, huh? I'm no psychiatrist. I'm a cop. My job is to put together the facts.
There's more than facts. There's the truth.
The truth is he's disappeared. Now, why?
Well, maybe Maybe to look for a job.
He wasn't looking for a job early this morning.
Early this morning?
When Harry Landman was killed.
Well, there is somebody who knows where Dickie was then.
Who's that?
It's a woman. And you've got to find her.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Can you give us any information about her? Description?
She has dark hair and she's medium height.
Well, go on.
That's all I know.
Mrs. Keith, that description fits about half the women in this town.
Yes, but there must be some way that you could trace her.
Don't count on it, Mrs. Keith. That knife's been identified by Mr. Landman's secretary. Well, you recognize it, don't you? Landman brought it back from Hawaii a few years ago. Gave it to your husband for his birthday.
Listen, I know how she can be traced. I know how she can be traced. That woman who can prove that Dickie's innocent.
Mrs. Keith.
No, there's somebody who has seen her, who knows her. And if Lumpy sees her again, he'll recognize her.
Okay. Just tell me who Lumpy is and I'll go have a talk with him.
Oh, no, you can't.
Why not?
Because he can't talk. I mean, he's a 2-year-old. It's my child.
Oh, now, look, Mrs. Keith.
No, you've got to listen to me. Since I got a job, Dickie's been taking care of him. Well, don't you see, he was meeting her somewhere, but he had Lumpy along. And she made quite an impression. The pretty lady, that's what Lumpy calls her. His first sentence, he's just learning to talk, and that's the first time he put a kind of sentence together. Go see pretty lady, that's what he says whenever he knows that Dickie's taking him out. Well, if he sees the pretty lady again, he can identify her. Don't you see, we could take Lumpy to the park where Dickie took him every single morning, and we could start from there. It's a chance. Maybe 1 in 1,000, but it's worth trying.
Mrs. Keith, this beats anything I ever heard in 20 years on homicide. Every case, we get crazy information. We get tips from psychopaths, confessions from cranks, but this beats
All
the
right.
whole...
All right, I'll find her myself. I will. I'll find her myself. Know where we're going, Lumpy? To see the pretty lady.
With Daddy?
No, just us.
Go see pretty lady.
Uh-huh. Now, which way, Lumpy? Which way do we go?
Go see pretty lady.
For a moment, feeling the warm early morning sun and hearing the sane, normal voices of children in the park, I decided I was out of my mind. It was crazy to think I could find her that way, dragging Lumpy into it, using a 2-year-old to track her down. And he seemed to forget all about it, attracted by the more immediate joys of the sandpile. A couple of hours went by, and then Lumpy came trotting over to me with his one sentence.
Go see pretty lady.
That was it. The pretty lady didn't come to the park. Lumpy and his father visited her. But where? Maybe in the neighborhood. It was worth a try. Anything was worth a try. Dickie might be a crazy, mixed-up kid and a faithless husband, but one thing I knew for sure, he was not a murderer. How about this street, Lumpy?
Go see pretty lady.
On this street, Lumpy? This the street where pretty lady lives? I turned up cross streets, I circled blocks, I drove on until Lumpy began to get restless and lose interest. How about this street, Lumpy? Darling, when we get to the pretty lady, do you know what we're going to have? Chocolate ice cream and marshmallow cookies and toys?
Hey, lady!
What? I slammed my foot down on the brake. The way Lumpy bounced off the seat, the way his eyes got wide with expectation, I knew that I was in luck. He pulled me like a puppy on a leash. He pointed to a house across the street, an old house. The downstairs was used as an interior decorator's studio.
Pretty lady!
We were just getting out of the car when I swung Lumpy around and slammed the door. The woman coming out of the house was a pretty lady, all right. It's a very pretty lady, of medium height, with dark hair. As soon as I left Lumpy with Mrs. Vogel, I hurried back. The sign downstairs read, Maurice Byrne, Fine Interiors. I went in. A tall man with a blunt nose came toward me. The deep, regular waves in his yellow hair must have taken plenty of time and attention. And he had an off-balance smile like a man with something stuck in his teeth.
Good afternoon.
I'm looking for the woman who lives upstairs. I don't remember her name.
Upstairs?
Yes.
There are 3 apartments upstairs.
3.
One is occupied by Joe Courtney, an electrician. He threw his wife out a few months ago. I don't think she's back yet.
Well, what about the other 2?
Well, there's Farley McLean and his wife.
Is she an attractive woman?
The last time I saw Mrs. McLean, she had an ugly gash running the length of her throat and up one side of her face, as if someone had slashed her with an axe.
With an axe?
There are a couple of old hams who get an occasional bit part in pictures. They're always practicing makeup. Don't go near them at night.
No, the woman I'm looking for, she has dark hair.
Oh? A beautiful woman with an expensive look?
You know her?
Not yet. She's new here. She still ignores me, which should give you an idea of how discriminating she is.
Well, I wonder if you could tell me her name and where I could get in touch with her right now.
I'm afraid not. How do I know you're not serving a summons or maybe a bill collector?
Oh, no, it's nothing like that. This is something very personal, but it's terribly important. Really, I must find her for her own good, as well as for somebody else's, somebody that she can help. And if I don't find her, the police will.
Her name is Alice Evans. She's a model at Maison Chic, the exclusive dressmaker.
The saleswomen were a little startled when I walked past them toward the dressing room. The way my hair was blown, I looked like a neglected sheepdog. She glanced up at me from a long mirrored table where she was putting the finishing touches on her street makeup.
Yes?
I'm Dickie's wife.
Congratulations. Who is he?
Oh, please, I know everything. And you're the only person who can save him.
Save him from what?
I know you don't want to get mixed up in this, but Dickie's facing a murder charge, and you've got to tell the police that he was with you when Harry Landman was killed.
What is this, a gag? You've got me mixed up with a couple of other women.
Please, I'm only thinking of Dickie.
I don't know your husband. I never laid eyes on him.
If you care anything about him...
Me? Why did you pick on me? Of all the women in this town, why me?
If you don't go to the police, I will, and I'll tell them everything.
I tell you, I don't know your husband. I never saw him. I never spoke a word to him.
I understand how you feel, but
you... Then be a good girl and go away.
Listen, if you don't want to get involved, your name might be kept out of it. I'm sure that the police would cooperate. Just tell me, where were you and Dickie that night?
You're raving mad.
If I could find somebody else who saw him there, you won't be dragged into this at all.
I'm getting out of here.
No, not till you tell me what happened. Oh, dear. My head throbbed. I remembered the lovely crystal bottle in her hand, and then a couple of saleswomen were helping me to my feet. I was reeking of cologne and spattered with broken glass, and Alice Evans was gone. She was obviously panic-struck, and I had to press this advantage, so I hurried back to her house. The hall was dark, and I struck a match to look at the names on the mailboxes, and then I felt the gun in my back.
Why don't you leave me alone?
You were with Dickie that night, and you can help him.
I don't know your husband, but you know plenty about me, don't you? You know enough to come looking for me here.
Well, where else would I look? You live here.
I live in a pink house in the hills with an iron dog at the front door.
But that's Harry Landman's. You! The door seemed closer, as if it moved. The door from the hall to Maurice Byrne, Fine Interiors. It was crazy and desperate and clumsy the way I knocked the gun aside and got through the door. Hurry! Oh, hurry, get the police. She killed him.
Don't be silly, Mrs. Keith. She's the first one the police checked and double-checked. They know she was in Las Vegas that night. Lock the door, Alice.
You said there was nothing to worry about.
There isn't.
Why did she come here looking for me?
I'm not sure. I can't figure out what she knows.
You said there wouldn't be any suspicion. You had a made-to-order fall guy, a perfect dupe.
Fall guy? Dickie?
You're a clever woman, Mrs. Keith. I don't know how you managed to trace Alice here, but it was clever. In a suicidal way.
I've seen you somewhere long ago.
Of course. In one of Dickie's early pictures. He came walking by here with Lumpy a few months ago. First time I saw him in years.
And I know why he kept coming back.
He was lonely. He needed somebody sympathetic to talk to. About how he hated Landman. How Landman had given him a dirty deal. And one day he brought in that beautiful pearl-handled knife.
Here.
Wanted to know if it was worth $50, if I could use it in some decorating scheme.
Then you killed Landman. It was you.
$50. Such ingratitude. A knife that Harry Landman gave him as a birthday present. Do you know how much that knife was worth to Alice and me? 200 grand. Left by her late, unlamented husband.
And who would believe Dickie?
Of course, it wasn't as decorative as, say, this silver candlestick.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry you traced her here.
No.
Sometimes the less people know, the smarter they are.
No! No! Oh!
I saw the blood trickle down his hand and onto the candlestick. And the next thing I knew, the police were looking down at me over the edge of a dark, deep well. Only it wasn't a well, it was an elegant sofa at Maurice Byrne Fine Interiors.
All right, now take it easy, Mrs. Keith. When you feel better, I guess you and your husband can go home together.
Dickie?
Everything's okay, Gene. I even picked up Lumpy on the way here.
Oh, how did you... I mean, where...
I was running away from everything. When I heard the police were looking for me, I came back.
You know, funny thing, we had a man following you, Mrs. Keith, since you left Landman's house. Thought you might lead us to your husband. Instead...
See, pretty lady.
What? Where, Lumpy?
Oh, see, pretty lady.
Where? Oh, no. No, it can't be.
That's the only pretty lady Lumpy ever saw around here, Gene.
That portrait on the wall?
It was going to be a surprise. A painter, Byrne-Nose, did it from a photograph of you.
Me?
It was going to be a birthday present.
Me? The pretty lady I was looking for.
Yeah, it set me back $50. I sold that pearl-handled knife to Byrne to get the $50 to pay for it.
Suspense, in which Miss Mercedes McCambridge starred in America's Boyfriend, written by Sidney Ranthel. Listen. Listen again next week when we return with The Twist is Murder, starring Raymond Burr. Another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. Supporting Miss McCambridge in America's Boyfriend were Norma Jean Nilsson, Joan Banks, Dick Crenna, Jack Crucian, Byron Kane, and Alan Reed. Suspense.
Suspense has been brought to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
Suspense. And the producer of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, the master of mystery and adventure, William N. Robeson.
Each year, thousands of short stories roll out from a multitude of typewriters and march across the pages of our magazines toward well-deserved oblivion. Few are memorable. Fewer still are classics. They pass the time and are forgotten even before the paper in which they are written is reduced to black ash. But occasionally, a story is written that is a true classic, an unforgettable tale. Listen to such a one now, as Joseph Cotton stars in Ambrose Bierce's weird and wonderful story of the Civil War, an occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge, which begins in exactly 1 minute.
Another visit with Joe and Daphne Forsythe.
Joe? Joe? Joe, stop reading that paper and talk to me.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Well, I was talking to Mrs. Snyder today. You know, she's the one whose boy had 31% less cavities.
Uh-huh.
Well, she thinks that we should buy bigger savings bonds.
Uh-huh.
She says that when people can afford it, it makes more sense. Oh, she says there are a lot of different denominations. They start at $25, but then there are $50, $100, $200, and even $500 bonds.
Is that so?
A purchasing price?
Uh-huh.
I thought so. Joe, what did I say?
You said that United States savings bonds are a safe, easy way of investing.
I did.
That they help guard our country's freedom.
And?
They're the best investment in America's future.
I said something else, too.
Oh, yeah. You said that the total accumulated compounded semi-annual interest of the Series E savings bond will amount to 93 1/3% of the original purchase price.
Well, now, how did you do that?
Husband's trade secret.
And now, Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge, starring Mr. Joseph Cotton. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
A man stood upon a railroad bridge in northern Alabama, looking down through the ties at the swift water 20 feet below. The man's hands were behind his back, the wrists bound with a cord, and a rope closely encircled his neck. It was attached to a stout cross timber above his head. He thought,
if I could free my hands, I might throw off this noose and dive into the creek. If I swam underwater, I would be safe from their bullets. If my wind held out, I could make the southern bank, take to the woods, and get away home.
Peyton Farquhar, Alabama planter, stood at the end of a plank. A captain of the Union Army and a sergeant stood at the other end. When they stepped aside, the plank would tip upward, and Peyton Farquhar, Confederate spy, would slip between the ties to hang until dead above the muddy water of Owl Creek. The captain steps aside, draws his sword, flourishes it to a carry, sings out a command. The men on the bank smartly spread their legs, thrust hands forward over their rifle barrels. The sergeant on the end of the plank takes one step to the left. The plank tips forward, and Peyton Farquhar drops between the timbers of Owl Creek Bridge.
It takes longer to tell it. As you drop downward, you lose consciousness. You are as one already dead. Then you awaken sharply in pain, to feel, not to think, just to feel. The cutting pressure on your throat, the agonies of pulsating fire shooting from your neck downward. To feel the fullness, the congestion, the head bursting with suffocation. Distantly beyond, outside yourself, you hear a splash. Remotely, you sense cool, wet, green darkness. The rope is broken. You have fallen into the stream.
Come, Peyton. They can't lick you. The rope's giving. Again. Try. Try once more. That does it. Now, you must breathe when you come to the service. You must breathe quickly. For if they haven't hanged you, and they fail to drown you,
You can't let them shoot.
There he is! Down there!
You dive deeply, but above the ringing in your ears, you hear the volley of the rifles. And as you rise toward the surface, you meet shining bits of metal singularly flattened, the distorted and spent bullets oscillating slowly downward past you. One catches you in the collar. It feels uncomfortably warm. You snatch it out. And this gray piece of Yankee lead reminds you of the gray uniform on the soldier who is responsible for your being here. It was only night before last when the soldier had ridden up the driveway as you and your wife sat under the magnolia trees in the cool twilight.
Evening, sir.
Evening, Corporal.
I wonder if I might trouble you for a glass of water, sir.
Well, of course.
Oh, don't disturb yourself, Peyton. I'll go fetch it.
You're most kind, ma'am. If you'll indicate the
Oh,
well,
nonsense. You just sit a spell with my husband. You look as if you could do with some rest.
Yes, ma'am. Reckon I could.
I'll be back in a jiffy.
Thank you, ma'am.
Whose command are you with, Corporal?
Colonel Tolliver's, 13th North Carolina.
We get so little news down here. How are things going at the front?
Not good, sir. Damn Yankees are getting ready for another advance. They're repairing the railroad. They got it in shape almost to Owl Creek Bridge. And they got an outpost there. Once they can run trains beyond the bridge, there's nothing to stop them between here and Atlanta.
Then why hasn't the bridge been destroyed?
Military couldn't get near it. Civilian might.
Owl Creek Bridge. Well, that's not far from here, is it?
Less than 20 miles.
You say they have an outpost there? Which side?
The other side. There's nothing on this side but a couple of pickets half-mile out on the railroad and a single sentinel at this end of the bridge.
And this bridge is important.
Sure is.
Well, what if it were destroyed?
Hold up the Yankees several weeks.
Now, suppose a man, a civilian like myself, should elude the picket posts and get the better of that sentinel. What could he accomplish?
Well, I was there a week ago, just before we had to pull out. There's a heap of driftwood come down last winter's flood. It's caught on the trestle at this end. Looked mighty dry and tendery to me.
I see.
Fellow with enough gumption might get through and set fire to it. Ought to burn like tow.
Yeah, it should.
Here's your water, Corporal. Right out of the spring house.
Oh, thank you kindly, ma'am. My, that's cool and nice. Well, I reckon I better hit the leather. I got a lot of riding ahead of me tonight.
Well, good luck to you, Corporal, and thank you for your information.
You'd be taking a chance, sir, but you couldn't do a greater service for your country.
I'll remember that, Corporal.
Bye, ma'am. Bye, sir, and many thanks.
You break the surface of Owl Creek for a second time, and now you are much further downstream, further away from the Union soldiers on the bridge, reloading their guns, the ramrods flashing in the morning sun. Then something seems to grab you. You're whirled round and round, spinning like a waterlogged top. You're caught in a vortex, a whirlpool. The water, the banks, the distant bridge, the soldiers become indistinct blurs. You're helpless. You feel dizzy and sick to your stomach, just as you felt last night when you crept up the bank toward the lone sentinel at the south end of the bridge and discovered that the sentinel was not alone.
There he is, boys. Grab him.
Got him, Sergeant. Well, Mr. Peyton Farquhar, we've been expecting you.
How did you know mine?
Ways.
Well, look here, I'm a civilian. I was
Now
just...
save your breath. Thank your maker we didn't shoot you in the back. We don't do things like that up north. You'll get a trial, everything fair and square. All right, bring him along, man. Here he is, Captain, right on schedule.
Good work, Sergeant. This the man, Lieutenant?
That's him.
Why, you were the corporal who stopped at my plantation last night.
That's right, Mr. Farquhar, but not of the 13th North Carolina Volunteers.
Mr. Farquhar, this is Lieutenant Saltonstall, Intelligence Officer, 5th Massachusetts Regulars.
You've trapped me. You've deliberately led me into a trap. I'm a civilian, a planter.
And also a Southern patriot caught in the act of sabotage.
You can't prove it.
We don't have to.
But why have you done this? Why have you deliberately trapped me?
It's so much easier to eliminate civilian resistance by luring it into the open. You fell for the bait. Too bad.
Now, look here. It is my constitutional right...
Which Constitution? The Constitution of the United States of America or Jeff Davis?
You insulting Yankee.
Remember your manners, sir.
I demand a trial.
You've just had it. Post a guard over him, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
We'll hang him in the morning.
In a moment, we continue with the second act of Suspense.
In what form can an act of military heroism be acknowledged? In one example, the form is a rectangular blue ribbon set in a gold-colored metal frame of laurel leaves, worn centered over the right breast pocket of the uniform. A bronze oak leaf cluster may be affixed to the ribbon for each subsequent award of the same decoration. This is the emblem of the Distinguished Unit Citation, awarded to units of our armed forces and those of our allies for extraordinary heroism in action against an armed enemy. One of America's newer military decorations, it is designated to recognize activity on or after December 7th, 1941. The Distinguished Unit Campaign streamer is blue, with the name of the cited action embroidered in white. To be eligible for this citation, the degree of heroism required is the same as that which, in an individual, would warrant the presentation of our second highest award for valor, the Distinguished Service Cross. The Distinguished Unit emblem may be worn permanently by all those involved in the cited action, but for those individuals joining the unit later, the emblem may be worn only for the duration of their assignment. Both as individuals and as members of military units, America's servicemen have proved themselves worthy of medals and worthy of admiration by their countrymen.
And now, starring Joseph Cotton, Act Two of Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge.
But they didn't hang you. The rope broke and the whirlpool carried you away, and now you realize that the whirling has stopped. You open your eyes. You're lying on the southern bank of the stream, out of sight of your enemies. Safe. You leap to your feet and run into the woods south towards home. It's nearly noon now, and for half an hour you've been plunging through a swamp waist-deep in green ooze. Your neck hurts constantly, your head throbs, and your tongue is thick. Gnats swarm before your eyes, catching your eyelids. Mosquitoes buzz in your ears, drill deep in your hands and swollen neck. You can't go any longer. You slow down, you stop. You reach toward a palmetto root for support, and it slithers from your grasp and slides softly into the water. What a moccasin. Fear finds you at last. Terror, which stood aloof when you fled the executioner's bullets, now embraces you with clammy unction. A water moccasin. Now each branch and root seems to writhe under your glance. The swamp is undulating with certain death. You plunge on through the dark, stinking ooze, on, tripping, stumbling, never stopping. For terror rides your back, flogging you with the whiplash of fear.
Jethro gonna have Mas Farquhar fit as a fiddle in jig time. Now you just drink this here yob tea, Mas Farquhar.
Thank you. Jethro.
That's a Mas Farquhar.
What are you doing here?
I lives here.
You live... Where am I? What happened?
Well, I was pulling my dugout and coming home through the swamp with a mess of catfish, and I sees you laying out there on the bank in front of my cabin.
Jethro, I heard... I thought you were dead.
Who, me? Dead?
Of course you thought Jethro was dead. You knew he had consumption when you sold him. You knew he couldn't last long and he wasn't earning his keep. His wife and his daughter had carried on some at first, but after a while they calmed down. And last you heard of Jethro, he was dead.
You thought I was dead, Mas Farquhar. What's that? Don't you know what done happened to me? I'm free. I'm free at last. Yes, sir, I'm free. And I expect pretty soon my woman and my little girl gonna come along and join me. How is they, Mas Farquhar? Is they well?
Yes, indeed. They're both fine.
Oh, I'm sure glad to hear
Jethro, I don't know how to say this, but I really was sorry about having to sell you. But there wasn't anything else I could do.
I understand, Mas Farquhar, and don't you pay it no mind. I done forgive you long time ago.
You have?
Well, sure. Don't the Lord tell us to forgive those who trespass against us? And don't the Lord promise us we shall be free? Don't you worry none about it, Mas Farquhar. Hey, here now. Quiet there, Spot. Quiet, chigger. They must have heard a razor back in the brush. No, tain't no hog. Look, Mas Farquhar, there's a horse coming down the back road. Why, I swear it's a soldier. One of our soldiers. Corporal look like.
Jethro, you've got to hide me.
How come I gotta hide you, Mas Farquhar?
Don't ask so many questions, you insolent.
Mas Farquhar, you forgets. I'm free now.
Well, then, just as an old friend of mine, please, just hide me. Don't tell that soldier anything.
Well, sure. I reckon I can do that for an old friend, Mas Farquhar.
Yeah.
Here, you get on under this bed here, and I'll put the covers over the side.
Have you come this far just to be turned in by a wool-gathering black who talks crazy?
Hey there,
If
Uncle.
Jethro knew this gray-clad corporal was really a Union lieutenant, he'd guarantee his freedom by turning you in. Unless,
I guess not.
unless, of course, he's planning to dispose of you himself. Yes, that's it.
No, sir.
He's going to do you in himself.
If you run into this Farquhar, don't tell him I was looking for him.
Yes, sir. I remember not telling.
Just keep minding your own business, Uncle. You'll live longer. Yeah.
Y'all can come on out now, Mas Farquhar. I declare I don't understand none of this. You says not to tell him you're here, and he says not to tell you he's been here. Now, what's this all about, Mas Farquhar?
Oh, it's nothing, Jethro, nothing. I owe the man some money, and I'm not ready to pay it yet.
Oh, I see. Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. Money's something never bothered me like it do most. Money and me's always been strange.
Jethro, what are you going to do with that knife?
What? Oh, I was just fixing to slit up some of them catfish I got in the dugout. Looked like you could do with a little food, Mas Farquhar.
Oh, no, thank you, Jethro. I want to get home by sundown. If you'll just tell me which way I should go.
Well, I don't rightly know, Mas Farquhar. I reckon from the way the sun's reclining, it'd be down the road that way.
Yes, that should be about right.
I ain't never been back, you know. Ain't never tried to go back since I've been free.
Yeah, I know.
I reckon it won't be long till my woman and my little one comes here to me.
Of course.
If you get back, Mas Farquhar, if you sees them, you tell them I'm here waiting for them.
Yes, I'll do that, Jethro. I'll do that.
In just a moment, we continue with the third act of Suspense.
We have, together, ample capacity and freedom to defend freedom. This is NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. The strategic land area covered by the North Atlantic Treaty is vast and is divided into three major commands in accord with geography and political factors: European, Atlantic Ocean, and Channel commands. Combined, these cover a land and water mass stretching virtually from the North Pole to the Tropic of Cancer, from the coastal waters of North America to those of Europe and Africa. The United States of America is a part of NATO. You should be aware of and alert to the programs and objectives of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization.
And now, starring Joseph Cotton, Act 3 of Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge.
How long have you been running down this endless road? It's dark now. Is it night? No, the darkness is only the black of a sudden summer storm. That lightning flash clearly shows the white road ahead and the black silhouettes of trees along the sides. Another flash of lightning directly overhead. For an instant, you seem to see the soldiers of Owl Creek Bridge standing at the side of the road, rifles leveled, their eyes boring down the sights, aiming at your heart. Again, the lightning. And on the other side of the road, the gray-clad corporal sits astride his horse waiting for you.
No, you can't get me now.
This bolt of lightning strikes a tree ahead of you. And in the white blinding light stands Jethro, black and grinning, knife raised in the air.
No, Jethro, forgive me.
He's gone now. Now you see dangling from each tree along the road a noose. Swinging in the wind, wherever you turn, wherever you look, a noose waiting for you. A noose which wriggles like a water moccasin. You are standing on the green lawn of your plantation before the high-columned entrance. The storm is over. The clouds are black and menacing all around the horizon, but through a break in the sky overhead, glorious sunlight streams down, bathing your garden and your house in heavenly light. You are home, and now you hear a rustle of crinoline, and down from the wide portico steps your beloved wife. She runs across the lawn, arms outstretched.
Peyton, my dear, you're back, just as you promised you'd be.
For this moment you have endured the agonies of this day, and were those agonies multiplied 1,000 times, they would be small price for the benison of this breast, the sanctuary of these arms, the security of these lips. You step forward to fold your wife in your embrace.
The rope stretched tight, sang like a bowstring. Peyton Farquhar was dead. His body, with a broken neck, swung gently from side to side beneath the timbers of Owl Creek Bridge.
Suspense, in which Joseph Cotton starred in William N. Robeson's production of Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge, adapted by Mr. Robeson from a short story by Ambrose Bierce. Supporting Mr. Cotton in Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge were Alan Morgan, William Conrad, Harry Bartell, Lou Merrill, Jack Crucian, and Roy Glenn. Listen. Listen again next week when we return with the youngest guest star in the history of suspense, 7-year-old Evelyn Rudy in Dog Star, another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Suspense has been brought to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
And the producer of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, the master of mystery and adventure, William N. Robeson.
The human mind is an organ of infinite complexity and of infinite potentiality. This delicate and mysterious organ, when it is healthy, can create beauty, work miracles, and envision God. But when it is shocked, disturbed, and unbalanced, its capacity for horror and evil is equally limitless. It is of such a mind our story is concerned. The mind of a woman who lets her imagination run away with terrifying results. Listen then as Miss Hilary Brooke stars in A Week Ago Wednesday, which begins in exactly 1 minute.
Let's figure out how to become President of the United States without being elected. Oh, it can be done, all right. See, all you have to do is have a special job in Congress or be a member of the cabinet. Now, naturally, you have to meet the other qualifications of age, birth, and residence. The law determining the order of presidential succession specifies that after the vice president comes the Speaker of the House, followed by the President pro tem of the Senate. And then, if for any reason these people are no longer available, the cabinet members are set up in line to take over the White House duties. The first one is the Secretary of State, followed by the Secretaries of the Treasury and Defense. Then come the Attorney General, the Postmaster General, and so on down the line through the Secretaries of Interior, Agriculture, Commerce, and Labor. Then, if that list is used up, the only thing is to have an election. But so far, the need has never gone beyond the vice presidency.
And now, A Week Ago Wednesday, starring Hilary Brooke. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
My husband and I had quarreled that Wednesday morning. I've tried to remember why, but I can't. Anyway, I wasn't in any hurry to get home after work that day, that Wednesday. So I sat for a while on a bench in Central Park. The sky had a dirty face, and the tall buildings around the park looked almost too white. I watched evening happen quickly, because it was going to rain. It started to come down, doing my crying for me, and I started to run. I knew suddenly that I wanted to go home, and I wanted Harry to be there, so I could put my arms around him and tell him how much I loved him, and that I was sick because I hadn't kissed him goodbye that morning. I nearly fell running up the narrow stairway to the 3rd floor. Apartment 3B. I was nervous. My hand was clumsy, all thumbs, and the key wouldn't fit. It dropped to the floor. I stooped to pick it up, and as I did, the door opened. Harry. Oh, Harry.
Yes, what is it?
There was a stranger in our apartment. A small, dark woman with eyes like 2 shiny brown buttons and a pinched little face. She was wearing a flowered apron, and she was holding a soggy dish towel.
Well, what do you want? I can't stand out here all night. I'm cooking supper.
There must be some mistake.
What apartment did you want?
3B.
Well, this is 3B.
But it can't be. You see, I live
Whoever you're looking for, I can't help you much. We only been living here a few days.
Living here?
Yes. What's the matter with you? Your clothes, they're sopping wet.
The rain. I got caught in the rain.
What are you talking about? It isn't raining.
It is raining. I ran all the way because there was thunder and lightning.
I don't know if you're drunk or crazy, maybe both. We had a thunderstorm last Wednesday, and it ain't rained again this past week.
Wednesday? A week ago? Oh, no,
You don't look so good. Come on, you better come in and sit down a minute. What is the matter with you?
I must have got a chill when I got caught in the rain. Only you say it hasn't rained for a week.
You sit right down here. I'll get some water. Now, don't move now. Supper not ready and company coming.
I sat on the sofa. Harry and I had talked just last night about having the spring in the middle cushion fixed. Or was it last night? I ran my hand over the top, cautiously afraid, and then stopped, as if I'd suddenly taken hold of a live wire. And my fingers curved over the lumpy roughness of a pillow with a broken spring.
Here, now drink this.
Over the rim of the glass, she watched me. I sipped the water slowly as I looked around the room. There was a little table near the window where we could see the morning begin on Central Park while we had breakfast, and the buildings freckled with tiny lights in the evening while we had dinner. There was the rug with a worn spot in it, and the fireplace. But our wedding picture was missing from the mantel. And in its place was a cheap blue vase.
There. Better? Feel better now?
Yes, thank you.
You don't look so good to me. You better call a doctor when you get home.
Home?
You want me to call a cab for you? Where do you live?
I don't know. Now.
You were looking for someone when you came. Friends of yours? What's their name? I'll see if I can find them for you.
Friends? Yes, friends of mine. Harry and Maud Haskin. Good friends.
Haskin? But don't you read the papers?
Yes.
But you must know.
Know what?
Well, about the murder, of course.
In a moment, we continue with the second act of Suspense.
Let's take just about a minute to talk about three little words which mean a great deal to people all over the world: monarchy, oligarchy, and republic. The first of these, monarchy, means rule by a single person, such as a king or queen. The second, oligarchy, refers to a form of government in which the power is in the hands of a few, such as Russia's Kremlin. But to us, here in the United States, the most important of the three little words is the third, republic. A republic is a state in which the balance of power rests with the people as a whole and is exercised by representatives elected by the people and responsible to them. A republic is a free, popular government in which there are no classes having any exclusive political privileges and in which the voters are guided by constitutional authority. The importance of a republic is recognized by the Constitution, which in Article 4 says that the United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a republican form of government and shall protect each of them against invasion and domestic violence. That's how your American Constitution works.
And now, starring Hilary Brooke, Act 2 of A Week Ago Wednesday.
We moved in a couple of days after the murder. My husband didn't like the idea, but an apartment's an apartment these days. And I said to him, Charlie, it's a vacancy, so what if there was a murder?
Murder? Tell me about it.
Where have you been for a week?
I'm not so sure myself.
He looked like such a nice young man, too. At least in his pictures.
Who are you talking about?
Harry Haskin, of course.
Harry?
Yes, it happened right in that kitchen. The murder weapon was an ice pick.
Ice pick?
Isn't it awful? And everybody says they seem so much in love. Well, you never can tell about those things. She's so young. They say pretty, too.
Do they?
Do you know him well?
Yes, very well.
Oh, I sure am sorry it had to be me to break the news to you if they was friends of yours.
You said it's in the paper. Can I see it?
Sure. The paper's been full of nothing else for almost a week.
She was right. The headline screamed out at me. Ice pick murder awaits conviction. And there was a picture of Harry. Harry, my husband. I tried to read more, but I couldn't. I kept hearing his voice.
Don't you know I'd do anything in the world for you, darling? Don't you know I love you? Love you.
I don't remember leaving, running down those stairs and out the door. I just remember finding myself on the street again, half walking, half running. And then I was back in Central Park again. From out of nowhere, a little boy on a scooter came tearing around the bend. He turned sharply to keep from running into me. I watched him lose his balance. Toppled over and fell in a pathetic little heap on the ground. His knee was bleeding. And I ran over to pick him up. I bent over him, my arms outstretched to lift him to his feet again. And then I realized I was dead. I'd been murdered by my husband almost a week ago. I was dead. And I knew I dared not touch this child. I was afraid for him. And so I ran again. And I ran faster and faster till I couldn't hear him anymore. And then it was later somehow and really dark. And I was tired. So very tired. I found myself back on that bench again. The same bench I'd been sitting on earlier that evening. No one was around. I stretched out and tried to sleep. And I suppose I must have. For the next thing I knew, it was morning. And I sat up stiffly and smoothed out the wrinkles in my skirt. I wondered where I was going to go and what I was going to do. I tried not to think of Harry. Where he was now.
Maud? Maud? Oh, Maud, darling.
Harry!
Oh, golly, baby, I've been worried sick about you all night.
Oh, Harry.
Oh, my darling, I'm sorry about yesterday. Come on, let's go home now.
Home?
Look at your clothes. They're still damp from the rain last night. If you get sick, I'll never forgive myself. How do you feel? Are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right.
Good. Come on, then.
His big hand supported my arm. And as we left the park from the entrance on 72nd Street, a little boy on a scooter came tearing round the bend.
In just a moment, we continue with the third act of Suspense.
How would you like to be a successful farmer? Naturally, all of us would like to be successful in anything, particularly in our chosen field. But say you are a successful farmer, and you have one or two successful neighbors. However, there are other neighboring farmers who, for one reason or another, are not successful. Farmer Adams was hit by a flash flood coming out of the hills. And Brown and Fisher, though they're hard workers, just don't have the knowledge to make a farm pay off. What would you and your successful neighbors do? Would you sit back and allow the other farms to go under, no matter what hardship it might cause to the families? Would you say, let them fail, we'll buy them out when they're broke? Perhaps one of your neighbors might say that, but would you? Or would you go over and help Adams rebuild his farm? And would you go over to Brown and Fisher and say, look, neighbor, you're not planting the right thing here. It's not right for your soil. Let me show you what you can plant. Of course, unless you were greedy, that's what you would do. Throughout the world, that is what the Food and Agriculture Organization is doing. It is an agency of the United Nations, which is man's best hope for the world's welfare, peace, and justice.
And now, starring Hillary Brooke, Act 3 of A Week Ago Wednesday.
The apartment was just the way it should be. The worn spot on the rug, the crack in the base of the lamp, the wedding picture on the mantel. And the woman with eyes like two shiny brown buttons was gone. There was just Harry and me.
Are you hungry?
I am a little. Harry,
What?
it was raining last night, wasn't it, Harry?
Raining? I'll say it was. What a storm.
It was raining. It was raining hard. Oh,
No,
Harry.
no, sweet, don't. Please, no, don't. You're home now.
Oh.
Shh, don't cry. This is Harry. This is your home. No, please don't.
We ate breakfast near the window so we could watch morning begin over Central Park, just like other mornings. He smiled at me, and I tried to smile back. He leaned across the table, his eyes steady, serious, watching me. Why was he being so kind? Why should he be so good to me? What were the thoughts behind those eyes? Watching me, watching. Was he already planning how he would murder me?
I love you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. It dropped.
Don't worry about it, just a cup.
I'll get a broom. I'll sweep it up.
No, don't bother about it now. You just come here to me.
No.
What?
I mean, I'd better sweep it up. I went into the kitchen, glad to be alone for a minute, safe for a minute. I knew with a dull, sick realization that I was afraid of my husband, afraid of Harry.
Do you want me to do it for you?
No, I can do it. I'll sweep it up.
No. Maud, don't go into work today. Stay home and rest. You don't look well.
I'm all right. I want to go into work.
All right. You're sure? Anything you want.
He was being good to me again. Too good to me. Anything I wanted. Anything. Why? I didn't trust him. He was too kind. His lips said sweet things, but what was on his mind?
I love you.
Do you?
Well, don't you know I do?
Yes, of course I do. I don't remember what happened in the office that moment. I could only think of one thing. One thought kept repeating itself, repeating. I'm afraid of Harry. I'm afraid. My husband is going to kill me. I know because I dreamed it last night. It was a warning. My husband is going to kill me. But this was ridiculous. I'd fallen asleep on a park bench and had a dream, that was all. Just a nightmare. Nothing more sinister than that. I was Maud Haskin, and I was married to Harry, who loved me. I was just another girl who'd had a bad dream. The afternoon dragged all too slowly. I knew Harry had been concerned when he left me that morning. I wanted to tell him I was all right. I was all right now. I'd let a silly dream play tricks with me. I'd behaved like a fool. Afraid of Harry. I almost laughed out loud, but I felt more like crying. And at last the day was over, and I was on my way home to the man I loved. And this time I knew I wasn't dreaming. This time I could run fast, all the way from the subway to 69th Street, and home. Harry would be there. I climbed 1 flight, 2 flights, out of breath and hurrying. One more.
Excuse me, miss. Do you know where I can find the landlady?
It was that woman. A small, dark woman with eyes like 2 shiny brown buttons.
I said, do you know where I can find the landlady?
What? What did you say?
You live here?
Yes.
Well, tell me then. Do you happen to know if there are any vacancies?
Vacancies? No.
Hey, where are you going? Hey!
She was the woman in my dream. She was the woman who'd been living in our apartment. What was she doing here? Maybe it had been more than a dream. Maybe I was thrown ahead into 7 tomorrows to next Wednesday. Maybe by then she'd have our apartment, just like in my dream. And I'd be dead.
Darling, that you?
Yes, Harry.
Got a kiss for me? That a girl. You're home early.
I hurried.
Did you? So did I. I missed you. I've got a surprise.
What kind of surprise?
We are going to celebrate, you and me. We're going to have a private party, a reunion. Now, you just wait here. I'll only be a minute.
I kept thinking, not a dream. Not just a dream, but a warning. A warning. Oh, but that was silly. It couldn't be it. I heard the sound, and I began to shake all over. I walked into the kitchen, and Harry was bent over a small bowl. I could see his muscle under his shirt move up and down. His arm rose and fell again and again. And in his hand, he held an ice pick. Oh!
Maud, what is it? What's the matter?
Nothing. What are you doing?
Icing the champagne, darling. We're going to celebrate. I wish you hadn't come in, though. You spoiled the surprise.
I'm sorry.
Oh, doesn't matter. Nothing matters as long as you're here.
He put the ice pick beside the bowl and took me in his arms. And while he kept telling me he loved me, I was looking at the ice pick, thin and sharp. The ice pick. Spoiler's surprise. Yes, I'd spoil it. He thought he was going to kill me. But I wasn't going to let him.
Oh, darling, how I love you. I love you.
I'd smother the lying words in his throat before he could say them again. I'd been warned, and I wasn't going to let him do it. I reached out and felt my fingers creep around the handle of the ice pick. I was strong and safe now. The dream wasn't going to come true. I'd make sure. I held it tightly, raised it behind his back, poised like a serpent, ready to strike. Ready?
Oh, darling, I love you.
His arms still around me grew limp.
Maud.
I felt them slide heavily, big hands dragging at my body.
Maud.
His fingers clutched at my belt and tore it from me. And then he fell, still holding it in his hand. He lay still at my feet, a red circle of blood on his white shirt. And in that circle, the ice pick. No one saw me leave the house. All I could think of was, not me. It wasn't me lying dead with an ice pick in my back. I'd been cleverer than he. I had done it first. I stumbled into the park and wandered aimlessly. Every once in a while, I'd hear his voice. And I put my hands over my ears to blot it out, but it was no use. It kept coming back.
Nothing matters as long as you're here.
I ran to get away from it, but the voice followed
Got
me.
a kiss for me? That a girl. I missed you.
I dropped from exhaustion somewhere in the park and slept all night on the grass. In the morning, I remembered, but I was too sick to care. I was sorry I woke up. I didn't ever want to wake up. But I started to walk again. I kept on walking until I couldn't go anymore. There was a bench. I sat down. Someone had been there before and left a newspaper. I picked it up and read it. And then I knew. As big and bold as life or death that mocked me. The words ice-pick murder jumped crazily on the page, and Harry's picture, just as it had been in my dream. Only this time I read on. Harry Haskin dead. Murdered. Police searching for wife Maud Haskin. And then I realized. Harry never planned to kill me. Harry loved me. I had tried to run away from a dream, just a dream. And instead I made it live. And now Harry was dead. I wanted to tell you how it was, Father. Pray for me. The dream has come true. It's Wednesday again, isn't it, Father? I've confessed. I don't care what happens now because I must pay for what I've done. Will you pray for me, Father? A week ago Wednesday. I wonder if she's there. The woman with eyes like two shiny brown buttons, reading about me in the paper. I wonder if she's in the apartment now, reading about my execution.
Suspense, in which Hilary Brooks starred in William N. Robeson's production of A Week Ago Wednesday by Winifred Wolfe. Supporting Miss Brooke in A Week Ago Wednesday were D.J. Thompson, John Daner, and Dick Beals. Listen. Listen again next week when we return with another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. Suspense. And the producer of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, the master of mystery and adventure, William N. Robeson.
Life is a series of choices, many of them uncomfortable, as when one is compelled to choose between what he wants to do and what he ought to do. The child learns through tears, chastisement, and example to curb his compulsive desires and cooperate in his society. And in this, he is assisted by the grown-ups around him. But what about the grown-up? Who is there to assist him when he is caught between the horns of the ancient dilemma, love or duty? Caught also 8,000 feet above the earth with the lives of 47 people depending on his decision. Listen then, as Bartlett Robinson stars in The Crowded Void, which begins in exactly 1 minute.
Another visit with Joe and Daphne Forsythe.
Joe? Joe?
Huh?
Come on, Joe, get up. It's 2 o'clock.
What do you want?
Joe, you got to get off that couch and fix up the yard.
Oh,
Joe!
Saturday. Let me sleep.
No, we've got to keep the place in good shape. Now rise and shine.
Oh, come on, Daphne. I'll do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Always tomorrow. You can't keep putting things off.
I don't. Who was it bought the savings bond to take care of our future?
Who suggested the idea?
Well, who read the story in the paper that told about bonds being a good investment because they pay off $4 for every 3?
And who pointed out the article for you to read?
Well...
Right. And now I'm pointing out the yard to you. Our bonds are guaranteed by the government. Our grass isn't. Mow.
That proves it.
What?
A little knowledge in the hands of the wrong person can be dangerous.
What does that mean?
You know one plain, simple fact. Bonds are a good investment. Now, you not only use it to get me to buy a bond a month on the payroll savings plan, but you'll probably use it against me the rest of my life.
If it gets you to mow the yard, I will. Move out, boy.
I'm going. But understand this. My next wife is going to show more respect for my hard work.
So would I if I ever saw any. Bye.
Murder.
And now, The Crowded Void, starring Bartlett Robinson. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Your attention, please. Pacific Central Airways announces the immediate departure of southbound Flight 17 for Los Angeles, now loading at gate number 2.
I stood on the ramp at San Francisco Airport and watched my passengers string out to the plane. And the telegram in my jacket pocket felt like a sheet of lead. Usually it made me proud to think that these strangers would trust their lives to me in the blackness overhead. Tonight, I was scared.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah, Mel.
I've got our Los Angeles weather.
Oh, how is it?
Not much better than it is here. Fog and drizzle, 500-foot ceiling, lowering, half-a-mile visibility, extreme turbulence.
Whew. Anything else?
Yeah, they got planes stacked up to 5,000 feet over L.A. International, waiting to land.
Oh, brother.
Dispatcher wants to know if you're going to cancel.
Well, I'd sure hate to.
I know. You heard anything more?
No, not since the telegram. I should never have taken this flight.
Oh, look, Sam, you didn't know when you left L.A. that she was...
I shouldn't have left her.
Well, there's no use beating yourself for it now.
Yes, and there's no use bouncing around over L.A. with a plane full of passengers. Well, we'll cancel for a while and wait it out here until the traffic thins out
Captain
down south.
Bradley of Pacific Central
You have Sally
Airlines.
tell the passengers.
Captain Bradley of Pacific Central
Hey, that's me.
Airlines. You have a long-distance call at the dispatcher's desk. A long-distance call
Yes,
at
yes,
dispatcher's
I'm
desk
coming.
for Captain Bradley. Will Northern Airlines passenger R.T. Eckler please report...
Here you are, Captain. It's Los Angeles.
Thanks. Hello?
Sam, this is Dr. Lambert.
Yes, Doctor.
You get my wire?
Yes.
When are you getting in, son?
Well, I don't know. We're canceling the flight. The weather's all socked in down there, Doctor.
Oh.
Oh, what's wrong?
Well, she's in labor. I'm with her now.
Is she all right?
Well, I don't like it. Not after the last one.
Well, Doctor, she'll pull through, won't she?
She's afraid she won't.
What?
She's afraid she'll die, Sam, without seeing you. Now, you get down there, son, just as soon as you can.
Yes, yes. Can I talk to her?
Well, all right.
Sam,
Oh, Jeannie, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have left.
it's all right, darling. I guess the stork caught a tailwind. Sam, I'm scared. I'm so scared.
Jeannie,
What if I never see you again? Oh, darling, get here quick. Please get here.
I'll be there. You hang on. I'll be there. Dispatcher?
Yes, sir?
Flight 17 will go out on schedule.
This is the last call for Pacific Central Airlines flight number 17 for Los Angeles. All aboard, please.
Hi, Sam. Is we is or is we ain't?
We'll go, Sally. Where's Mel?
In the cockpit. Sam, would you stop and talk to the woman in seat 11 with the baby?
Hmm? Oh. All right. Why, first flight?
Yes, she's terrified. Her name's Gordon.
Okay. Oh, pardon me, sir. Excuse me. May I get through, please? Well, Mrs. Gordon?
Yes?
What's this little character's name? Hi there, Butch.
She's a little girl, Captain. Her name's Nita.
Yes, she sure is cute. Hey, Nita.
She likes you, Captain. Do you have children?
No, not yet. My wife's expecting now.
Oh?
She lost the first one. Look at that yawn.
Yes. She's not about to let an airplane ride interfere with her sleep. Captain, are
Are we going in this fog?
Why, sure, it's perfectly okay. Well, good night, Nita. You sleep tight. Oh, Mrs. Gordon.
Yes?
Don't worry.
All right, Captain. And thank you.
You bet. Now, Sally,
Yes, sir.
come on forward, please. You're right. That woman's scared to death. Keep an eye on her. It's going to be rough over L.A.
All right, Sam.
And you'd better get dinner cleared away by the time we make Paso Robles.
I'll start serving as soon as we're aloft.
Sam, the dispatcher's on with the 9 o'clock weather.
Oh, hand me my headset, huh?
All right.
Bakersfield reports ceiling 500, 1 mile visibility. Los Angeles weather. Los Angeles International now 300 feet, 1/4 mile visibility, light drizzle. Situation deteriorating, extreme turbulence. This is Pacific Central.
Not so good, Sam. You're going to cancel?
Nope. Let's crank them up.
Well, whatever you say. Number 3 prop clear.
Turning number 3.
Eight blades, switch and boost on.
Bring in mixture on number 3.
Right.
Number 4 clear.
Clear.
Turning number 4.
Pacific Central 462. This is your dispatcher.
This is Pacific Central 462. Go ahead.
462, San Francisco Center advises possible delay over Los Angeles due to weather and extremely heavy airway traffic. Do you wish to cancel?
Sam, you catch that?
Tell him negative. We're going.
Negative. 462 departing on schedule. Out.
In a moment, we continue with the second act of Suspense.
Memo on medals. Interesting information about our military awards and decorations. For almost the first half century of its existence, from 1862 till 1904, the original design of the Medal of Honor was identical for both the Army and Navy. A 5-pointed star with a large medallion in the center showing the goddess of wisdom, Minerva, warding off the figure of discord. The Navy Medal of Honor hung suspended from its ribbon by a small anchor. The Army Medal of Honor by an eagle resting on crossed cannons. Originally, the ribbon was the same for both branches of service. 13 vertical stripes of red and white topped with a blue border. In 1904, the Army changed its medal to the present design, with just the head profile of Minerva in the center of a smaller star backed with a green enamel laurel wreath. In 1913, the Navy changed its Medal of Honor service ribbon and in 1919 made an additional change, resulting in the present-day design, 5 white stars on a field of blue. The Medal of Honor, today as in the past, remains the highest military decoration that can be earned by an American serviceman for devotion and valor above and beyond the call of duty. It is an inspiring call to great sacrifice and dedication, undimmed throughout the long years of our history as a free people.
And now, starring Bartlett Robinson, Act 2 of The Crowded Void.
Awful rough out there. You getting tired, Sam?
No, I'm okay. Hey,
what's the matter?
I forgot to make our Santa Barbara position report.
Now, relax, boss. I made it.
Oh. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight.
I do. Jeannie will be okay, Sam.
I hope so, Mel.
I have us at Malibu intersection in 30 seconds. We're 4 minutes late.
Okay. Call Los Angeles Approach Control.
Roger. Los Angeles Approach Control, this is Pacific Central 462, over.
This is Los Angeles Approach Control. Go ahead.
This is 462, over Malibu intersection at 2255. 8,000 feet. Instrument flight plan to Los Angeles International. Estimate Los Angeles at 2302. Do you have an approach clearance for us? Over.
Negative. Hold on the Los Angeles range. Maintain 8,000 feet until further instructions. Out.
Oh, no. Ask him how long we'll have to wait.
Okay, Sam. Approach control, this is Pacific Central 462. Can you give me an estimate on how long we'll have to hold? Over.
462, at least 20 minutes delay. Request you hold your radio transmissions to a minimum. There are 5 other commercial airliners and a flight of Air Force jets stacked below you. Out.
I guess he told us.
20 minutes.
I'm sorry, Sam.
Yeah. Well, at least we're in line. Brother, that's rough. Better put on the seatbelt light, Mel.
It's been on for 5 minutes.
What? Well, thanks.
Sam, how long until we land?
About 20 minutes more. Why, have you got a date?
Oh, Sam.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sally. What's the trouble?
It's Mrs. Gordon.
Mrs. Gordon?
The woman with the baby. She wants to speak to you. She knows we're late and the rough air doesn't help, and now the baby senses it and it's howling its head off. The others are getting nervous, too, and I just can't handle it.
Well, take it easy, Sally. Mel, go on back.
Yes, sir.
No, Sam. She wants to talk to the captain.
She wants me to leave the cockpit now? Don't be silly.
Please, Sam, please.
Go on back, Sam. I can handle it.
I know you can, but... Okay, Mel. But hold our assigned altitude. You wait here, Sally, until you get hold of yourself. Well, here, what's this? Now, what's the matter, Nita?
What do you suppose is the matter? She's scared to death.
Now, Mrs. Gordon, why don't you let the stewardess take her and give her some warm milk?
No. If we're going to crash, I want her with me.
Mrs. Gordon, nobody's going to crash.
How do you know? You don't even know where we are. We're lost, that's what.
Mrs. Gordon, if we were lost, do you think I'd be back here with you?
Well, no. Oh, Captain, I'm sorry. But when you talked to me before, you seemed worried yourself, and I got thinking about it.
Well, you thought I was bothered about the weather?
Yes.
Well, it wasn't that. I'll tell you why I looked worried. My wife is in the hospital having a baby right this minute. The doctor called me just before we took off.
How awful. And you're flying anyway?
Well, she's in Los Angeles.
In Los Angeles?
Yes.
And that's why we came?
What do you mean?
That's why we came, isn't it, Captain? You wouldn't have tried it otherwise, would you?
Mrs. Gordon, this is a scheduled flight. My wife's condition has nothing to do with it.
It does, too. You're afraid for her and you brought us with you. Now we're all going to be killed. You have no right to do this.
Now I can take care of her. I'll try to get her to take a sedative.
Well, you'd better, Sally. I don't know how much more I can take tonight.
Oh, Sam. Mel wants you in the cockpit. Something's gone wrong down below.
Yeah, Mel, what's wrong?
Put on your headset. We got trouble.
What?
Air Force Jet 439. Any Air Force jet in the flight at 7,000 holding on Los Angeles radio. Do you read me? Over.
He's been trying to contact a flight of F-100s for 5 minutes.
At 7,000? We're still holding 8?
Yes, sir. Listen.
Attention all aircraft holding on Los Angeles range. We've lost contact with a flight of 3 F-100 jets holding at 7,000 on Los Angeles radio. All aircraft above 7,000 maintain present altitude until further advised.
Oh, Mel, we've had it. They can't get them out of there until they contact them. They'll never clear us through a flight of jets.
Clear us through them? I hope to tell you they won't. If they do, I get out and walk.
Ask approach control for the estimated delay.
Sam, how is he going to know until he contacts the jets?
Ask him.
You're the boss. Los Angeles approach control. This is Pacific Central 462. Do you have an estimated approach time for us? Over.
This is approach control. Negative. The delay is indefinite. Repeat. The delay is indefinite.
Indefinite. It couldn't be indefinite. Give me a time. Something to wait for. Don't just say indefinite. Suppose I let down anyway. It's a big sky. They're fast and I'm slow, but it's a big sky. What are the odds? What are Jeannie's odds?
Oh, darling, get here. Please get here quick. Please get here.
I'll be there, Jeannie. You just hang on. I'll be there.
Sam! Hey, Sam, what's wrong?
I got the controls.
No, Sam, let me fly,
I got
will you?
Tell him I'm letting down.
You what?
Get your hands off. Tell him.
Approach control, this is 462. We're... Sam, we can't.
Tell him.
This is 462. We're commencing descent from 8,000. Out.
Say again. 462. Maintain your altitude. Do not descend. There is jet traffic at 7,000. Do you read me?
Start the landing checkoff list.
We can't do it, Sam. Those jets will clobber us.
Checkoff list. Mixtures full rich.
Mixtures full rich.
Carburetor air direct.
Carburetor air direct.
Throttles coming back.
Do you read me?
Throttles coming back.
462.
Sam, don't do it.
462.
In just a moment, we continue with the third act of Suspense.
We have together ample capacity and freedom to defend freedom. This is NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. The military organization of NATO has four major components: the Military Committee, consisting of the Chief of Staff of each member country; the Standing Group, which represents the Chiefs of Staff from France, the United Kingdom, and the United States; the Commands by geographic location; and the Canadian United States Regional Planning Group. Of these, the Military Committee is the senior authority. The United States of America is a part of NATO. You should be aware of and alert to the programs and objectives of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization.
And now, starring Bartlett Robinson, Act 3 of The Crowded Void.
Air Force Jet 439. Any Air Force jet at 7,000.
What's our altitude?
There may be traffic
7,500 feet.
Clear the pattern.
Sam, you just can't do this.
Intersection.
Dropping into a flight of F-100s in this monster, they'll run us down in seconds.
Just read me my altitude.
462. What is your altitude? Are you descending?
Don't answer him. And keep your eyes open, Mel.
Keep my eyes open? I can't even see our wingtips. Sam, for the last time, you're at 7,300 feet. 300 feet more and we'll be in them.
Close my cowl flaps.
Sam, are we landing?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
Altitude, Mel.
7,200, oh, brother.
Sam, I tried the sedative on that woman. It worked. Mrs. Gordon, the baby, the other passengers, they're all as calm as clams now.
What? What did you say?
Mrs. Gordon and the baby and the other passengers are just as calm.
7,100.
Mrs. Gordon, the baby, the passengers. Mrs. Gordon, the baby, the passengers. 47 human beings. 49 counting Mel and Sally. They're depending on me. And I'm gambling their lives. Down there somewhere beneath those lost, screaming jets, one human being depending on me. The odds? They're too great. Mel!
Yeah, Sam?
Give me climbing power, quick!
Bringing in climbing power.
Let's get up out of here. Oh, let's get up out of here.
Altitude 7150. Climbing. Whoa! You hear that, Sam?
Yes, I heard. Jeannie, darling, hang on for a little while longer. Hang on, Jeannie. I'll get there as soon as I can.
Pacific Central Airlines announces the arrival of flight number 17 from San Francisco.
You taxied up to the ramp, Mel. I've had it. Just follow that last jet.
Okay, Skipper.
Pacific Central 462. This is Los Angeles Tower. Is your captain's name Bradley? Sam Bradley?
Uh-oh. There goes your license, Sam. Mine, too, probably.
No, not yours. Just answer him.
This is 462. Affirmative.
I have a man waiting at your spot with a message. Don't miss it.
A message? It's Jeannie. I know it. I'm going back. You shut her down, Mel. Oh, pardon me, sir. Please, ma'am, will you excuse me? Move, will you, please?
It was a nice landing, Captain.
I'm sorry. Let me through, please. Hey, you from approach control?
Yes, Captain Bradley.
Yes.
Captain, I'm sorry I blew my top at you on the radio. Everybody's jittery tonight. We thought you said you were letting down.
Look, there's a message. They said you had a message.
Oh, yeah, the hospital call.
Yes?
You got a little boy. 7 pounds, 3 ounces.
What about my wife?
Well, now, take it easy, Captain. Take it easy. She's all right.
She's all right. Are you positive?
Well, that's what the man said.
She's all right. Sally, she's all right. Oh, Mrs. Gordon, she had a little boy, and she's all right.
Oh, I'm so glad. You were frantic about her, weren't you?
Oh, God, I guess so.
Yes, and I had to be so silly. I'm sorry, really, I am.
No, Mrs. Gordon, you were all right.
No, I wasn't. But I'm glad we came.
Yes, Mrs. Gordon. I'm glad you came, too.
Suspense, in which Bartlett Robinson starred in William N. Robeson's production of The Crowded Void by Michael Frost. Supporting Mr. Robinson in The Crowded Void were Ellen Morgan, Shirley Mitchell, Dee Tatum, John Daner, Barney Phillips, and Sam Pierce. Listen. Listen again next week when we return with another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Suspense has been brought to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.